Mostly when people are starting up their online business, they mainly focus on either having a membership website or an online course website. Well, this is the wrong approach because using both can be very, very powerful. So in this video, I'm going to share with you tips on how you can set up an online business. All right, so let's start off with the first one. So ideally, you want to have a membership plugin. Now, the reason why you want this is because you want to be able to restrict content on your website. Now, the tools that I use in this example are both listed in the video description below, and also those are my affiliate links. If you do purchase any of these using my links, you get also access to my bonus courses that teach you how to get up and running with these plugins. Okay, so let's talk about protecting content and also content access. So over here, I am on my website. So what you need to do, first of all, is to make sure you've created your membership levels. So I'm going to come over here to WishList member, and this is the plugin that I use, and this is really, really amazing. So I've already gone ahead and set up level 1, level 2, and level 3. So what I'm going to do next now is to create a new page where I can restrict content based on membership levels. Now, if you really think about it, this is so powerful that it is almost unbelievable. Let me show you how. So I'm going to come over here now to pages, click on add new. So I'm going to create a brand new page. So I'm going to call this VIP content. And then I'm going to click on use Divi builder. So the latest integration between WishList member and Divi allows us to protect our content based on sections, rows, or modules. Let me show you how. So now I'm going to build this from scratch. I'm going to go for 2 columns. And in this column here, I'm going to add a video. So I'm going to select it and then save. In the next column, I'm just going to add a text module. And again, I'm going to save. Okay, so that's our first section. So what I'm going to do is to duplicate this a few times so you can see all the options that we have. So to differentiate these, I'm going to come over here and give this a different background. So let's go ahead and give this yellow. And then I'm just going to drag this down like that. And next, I'm going to come over here to advanced. So what we can do now is you notice this option here, which says WishList member. I can just come over here and say this section here is only available to members in membership levels. And then I can choose which membership level it is. So let's say this one here is for level 1. I can just select that and save. So anyone who's on level 2 will not be able to see this information here. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, and you can continue and set these up this way. So I'm going to come over here, section settings, advanced. And this one here is going to be for everybody. So I'm going to save that. And then this one here, we can make it slightly different. So first of all, let's change the background color. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to change my background color, drag this all the way down. There we go. And then I'm going to come over here to advanced, WishList member, and I want this to be for members in membership levels, and this one here for level 2, and save. I'm going to save this page. So pretty much what we've done here is we've given access to these sections based on membership levels. Now, there's several ways that you can utilize this. You can have downloadables, you can have important content, or let's say maybe perhaps one of the levels get live replays of your videos. You can set them up to the appropriate membership levels. So that's one way you can use this membership level access. Let's move on to the next idea, and this is your dashboard. So you can have a specific dashboard that users see when they log on to the website. So they can also see information based on the membership level they have. So if they're on a certain membership level, you can have them see a certain type of content. And again, this just makes it easier for your website to be easily accessible, and people won't find different ways around. Now, bear in mind that before we had this integration between WishList member and Divi, there was a big problem because the only way that we could set permissions on a page based on membership level was on per page basis. Now we can drill in and have just one page and then section it out all out and have our permissions on each section. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about the messages. So what we can also do with this integration is we can also have different type of messages. So let's say you have an error page on your site, but you want to display a certain message on there for people to upgrade their membership level to the higher level. So when, for example, they have, say, level 2, you can upgrade them to level 3 by showing them that message. But if they're already on level 2, then you can set that message not to show for anyone who's already on level 3. So this is how this would work. Now let's move on to the next part, and this is your marketing messages. Now the reason why I'm excited about this is because you can have this globally on your header. Let me show you how. So I'm going to publish this page and exit the Visual Builder. So if this works, ideally, we should only be able to see one message. And there we go. So the other two were mainly based on being on level 1 and level 3. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a banner which has a promotion, but we want this to show for anyone who hasn't purchased something yet on the site. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to open this in a new tab, and then I'm going to come all the way down here to Divi Theme Builder. So this is the way we're going to build this. We're going to come over here to our global header. So next we're going to add a new section. So I'm going to click on this plus button, and this is going to be a regular section. And we are going to have these 4 columns. Okay, so now that we have these 4 columns, what I'm going to do now is to come over here to my section settings. And then I'm going to come over here to background, give this a background color because I really want this to stand out. And then what I'm going to do is to come over here to design, spacing, and I'm going to add 0 to my padding because that is way too thick. Okay, so next I'm going to come over here to advanced, and then I can come to wishlist member, and I'm going to say this one here should only show for members in a specific level, or you can say members not in a specific level. So we have a lot of flexibility here that we can play around with. So let's say we want to upgrade our level 1 users to level 2. So we can say, okay, members in the membership level 1 only see this message. Okay, so I'm going to say save. And then over here, we're going to add a text module. And then let's just call this upgrade to level 2. Okay, so that's my message, upgrade to level 2, 50% off. And then I can come over here to design, go to my text here, change this to pop-ins. Let's make it all caps. We're going to make it yellow. And then we're also going to increase the size a little bit. Okay, let's go with 17, and let's also make it bold. Okay, so that's looking great. I am going to now save this. And then over here now, I'm going to add a button. So I'm going to search for my button, select it, and then I'm going to say upgrade now. All right, so next I'm going to come over here on the link, and this is where you want to add your link so that it goes to the sales page. And then over here now on the design, we can play around with our design. So I'm going to click here on button, activate use custom styles for button, and then I am going to now give this a color. So let's give this a background color. Let's go with that. And the text color is going to be white. Now let's add our border. So we're going to make sure our border is the same. And then I'm going to change my font here to Poppins. But as you can see, the text there is very big. So what I'm going to do is to reduce the size a little bit. So let's go back all the way to the top. And we are going to reduce it. Let's go with, I think 14 is fine. Okay, so pretty much our design is complete. Now I can save this. So now when we go to this page and refresh, of course we won't see it. But what I'm going to do now is to assign myself to level 1 in order for me to see the message. So I'm going to come over here to members. So here I am, Mac admin. So I'm going to say add to level, select membership level, level 1, add to level. So now if I refresh this page, I should be able to see that message. So let's see if that works. And there we go. We can see the message now saying we should upgrade to level 2 at 50% off. As you can see, this is a very powerful way that we can use WishList Member and Divi to have customized messages based on levels. Now let's talk about another reason why you may want to use a membership plugin on your online course website. So let's take a look. So over here, when we go back to WishList Member, you notice that we have integrations here. So I'm going to come to setup and then click on integrations. Over here on email providers, there are quite a few email providers here that we can use. So how it works is once you connect your email service provider, when someone accesses a specific level, they are given a tag and automatically added on to the email autoresponder. So what this does now is it triggers emails to be sent out automatically. This saves you a lot of time, and this is very, very powerful because you can have automated emails act based on how the users are using your website. So as you can see, this this is the reason why you need to have these two in place. You need to have a membership plugin, and you also need to have a page builder that has the right integrations. In this case, it's Divi and WishList member. And finally, you need to have an email automation system for your website. All right, guys, I hope you benefited a lot from this. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments box below. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.